Dre's World. VladTV just went off on Aries Spears, declared war on Aries Spears, and exposed Aries Spears' disgusting behavior.
Let's get into it.
And made it perfectly clear that Aries Spears is no longer welcome on VladTV. And here's how everything started.
Damn, what'd he do?
This beef with Aries Spears and Vlad started when Aries Spears very stupidly did a podcast where he's airing out private conversations between him and Vlad, making the same mistake that Boosie made. So Aries Spears is very well aware that Vlad kind of turned on Boosie when Boosie went public and revealed that, you know, that him and Vlad is not working anymore due to money issues. And Aries Spears turned around and does the exact same thing to Vlad. And Vlad didn't like this at all.
People have said, yo, the most popular guest that Vlad has on, Lord Jamar, Tony Yayo, Godfrey, Boosie, and Aries. I'm the only one left. Godfrey stopped because of the beef with Farrakhan, as did Lord Jamar. Tony Yayo just doesn't do it anymore.
Dre's World.
Man, okay, so I'm gonna get back into the video, but I really, really want to know what's the issue. Why everybody got all these problems with Vlad? Like, for the longest, you know, Vlad was like the go-to, you know what I mean? Like, when you wanted to hear, you know, beefs and drama in the hip-hop industry. Like, he's actually done interviews with other people too, but, like, you know, people run to Vlad when, you know, some stuff happens with, like, fucking Boosie or, you know, Game or fucking Yo Gotti. He's got all these different interviews with these rappers and shit. So I'm trying to understand what's the problem with Boosie right now and Aries Spears. But we're gonna get back into the video and see what's going on.
And Boosie wanted to raise. Come to find out, Boosie wanted $35,000 an episode. Wow. He was getting $25,000.
Wow.
So I don't get nowhere near that. And,
all right, but I know Vlad make hella money.
The numbers, because a lot of
what's wrong with giving him an extra 10?
Now again, I've had a
Boosie
few
trying to say Boosie ain't worth it,
but a lot of my stuff, the full interview, probably ranges around 300,000 to 500,000.
Damn.
So I basically said to Vlad, I go, hey, listen, man, I'm not trying to rape you financially. I know I'm not going to ask you.
That's
for
a lot of money, man, for a fucking interview. It's crazy.
But you know, come on, man. I mean,
break bread.
And he goes, well, your numbers don't generate what Boosie generate. And so I showed him a bunch of, you know, people that quotes and on YouTube and shit like that and on my phone. And one person said, hey man, I only buy Vlad subscriptions when I know he's interviewing you. Once the interview's over, I cancel the subscription.
That's
Another
crazy.
guy said, hey man, Aries is a beast. Pay him what you pay in them other and blah, blah. So there's a bunch of these. So he goes, so you want me to pay you more based off of what people are saying? And I said, listen, man, again, I'm just saying, be fair. People are saying to you, they're buying subscriptions. People are saying to you, they only watch when I'm on. And of all the guys you had that were popular, I'm the last one standing.
Aries and his co-host will then continue to talk about how they're about to hold Vlad hostage for more money because they believe Vlad has no other options.
Man,
since
greed is a
everybody,
motherfucker.
Boosie has left Vlad. Now, if you're going to talk about holding somebody hostage for more money and how you believe based on your leverage, you can squeeze him for more money, you probably don't want to say this publicly. Like, you probably just want to think this in your head.
Right.
And still maintain some level of friendship. But Aries Spears went the full way, even kind of throwing some digs at Vlad.
What's your take?
Yeah. It's a couple
things.
Oh, shit. And you hit the ones that you needed to hit.
Yeah.
Well, what do you have wanted?
That's beside the point. He asked him to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, a couple grand more.
Yeah. That you said, you're the last one there. So he's not going to generate numbers. And if you go, where are those numbers going to come from? Now he's going to have to do episodes with people who are doing much less.
Well, here's the funny part. So, of course, he, you know, was being really like, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I said, he kept going, he kept driving that point home. You just gonna let me, you want me to give you a raise based off what people are saying? I said, listen, man, you don't have to keep telling me about what my worth is. You either want to do it or you don't.
Right.
So then he texted me back a couple hours later and said, you know, we should talk. I re-looked at the numbers and we should talk. So come on, man. What are we doing here?
Aries Spears told the story essentially how it happened, but he left out a huge chunk.
Oh,
and the huge chunk he
Aries.
left out is what Vlad believe is
What'd
the
he leave out?
disrespect. And that's what led to Vlad essentially saying Aries Spears is banned from his platform and Aries Spears is no longer welcome on VladTV.
Dang,
so Vlad
banned
starts
him?
off by essentially exposing Aries Spears for A, being super rude to his employees, and then B, being a diva, right? Showing up and
Oh,
asking
see,
for
come
things
on,
that other
man.
people
See?
won't necessarily ask for, especially male talent.
Man,
Aries
see,
Spears,
listen, bro.
We started doing interviews around 2016. And
Man,
I thought
come
Aries...
on.
DRE'S world.
All right. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I could see it from both sides of the coin or whatever you want to call it. Like, I see what Aries is saying. You know, he got a name. People's talking about they subscribing to Vlad just to see him. And at the same time, Vlad is a businessman. You know what I'm saying? He got to make his money too. But the disrespect, though, like, I feel like that's where it ruins a lot of relationships, you know, the disrespect. One thing that I've learned, you know, the older I get is like, I don't like, you know, to be disrespected in any way. You know what I'm saying? And he out here calling this man a diva. Like, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that, but like when you say things like that to a man or whatever and like test their manhood, that's when they pride get in the way. And pride and shit can ruin business deals for sure. Pride can definitely ruin a business deal.
was extremely funny. He was witty. He had great impressions. And I just thought he was a talented dude.
Right.
So we started doing interviews. And in the beginning, it was a little bit slow. And over time, it started to work out. The views went up. People got to know us. And the audience started to increase. Now, the thing about Aries, though, is that Aries would always have issues with things that are going on. So at one point...
Business-wise or just culturally?
Business-wise. Okay. Business-wise. So a few years ago, Aries called me and he was like, yo, man, I can't get any acting gigs because of these clips of me talking about people.
Man,
Now,
listen.
it's my fault he can't get acting gigs. It's not because maybe he's not a great actor or maybe he hasn't done a major movie in 30
But hold on though. But ain't Aries a comedian? You know what I mean? I thought that comedians, you know, we laugh at they jokes, you know, and a lot of the times when they talking about people, it's just a joke. It's nothing personal. So you mean to tell me they blackballed him so he couldn't get no gigs? That's kind of fucked up, you know, because I mean, I know hella fucking comedians that have said some really offensive shit and they're still getting, you know, they're getting booked for comedy shows. They're in movies, you know, so that's kind of funny that they doing all of this to him. It's like, what else did he do to where y'all are making it hard for this man to make a living?
30 years since Jerry Maguire. It's my fault that he's not getting acting gigs. So I said, I'm not removing anything. You know, he wanted all the clips removed. I said, I'm not going to remove anything.
Oh,
man, maybe about 4 years ago or
okay.
so.
So that makes
Something
sense
like that.
now.
And, you know, at one point, you know, he stopped talking to me, stopped working. Then at one point he came back and we started doing more work together. My staff would always complain that Aries was disrespectful to them.
Really?
He would show up.
Shit, I didn't know that.
At one point, he forgot his towel, right? You see his towel on his leg sometimes because, you know, he sweats a lot because he's kind of overweight. And he forgot his towel.
That's what I don't agree with.
And
See,
he's like, yo, I need a towel.
man, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Like, okay, I get it. Y'all could have left it at the business aspect of it. You know, Vlad could have left it at the business aspect. Y'all could have been just talking about the fact that he wanted more money for his interviews and everything. Left it at that and said, hey, this is it. But now I feel like you getting into the territory where you're being disrespectful. I'm just being real. It's coming off as disrespectful now. Because we did not need to know all that. You know what I mean? Like, the people who are there knows it, you know it, but you just told the world, you know, that this man brings a towel because he sweats. And then you talking about his weight. So you body shaming right now. That's kind of crazy, bro. That's crazy as fuck.
Leo, my video manager, is like, well, here's some paper towels. Like, no, I need a cloth towel. So he made Leo go and run to the store and bring back a cloth towel. At one point, Aries was complaining because he needed a makeup artist. I mean, literally the only person I've ever interviewed that needs a makeup artist every interview.
This man, listen.
Interview, but I'm like, that's cool.
Wait, he needs a makeup artist every interview?
Every interview.
Oh.
Every interview. So there's a makeup artist, shout out to my girl Candace, who comes early to do his makeup, and then he does the show. And I'm like, that's fine, I'll cover the cost. It is what it is.
There's a couple of things working against Aries Spears here. First off, you're rude to the staff. they don't really enjoy
Oh,
working
shit, so
with
you
you, but you're
co-signing?
Vlad's choice.
Okay.
It's Vlad's
Let's
business.
listen to Flacco.
They gotta tolerate you. And then secondly, if you're not bringing in the amount of views that Boosie is bringing in, or TK Kirkland is bringing in, or other people are bringing in, yet you come with an added expense, then your request for a raise gets a little bit more difficult, right? Like if I'm paying you an upfront fee and then I'm flying in or hiring a makeup artist to come and do your makeup just for you, and you're asking for other accommodations, like then it's like, bruh, you've then become high maintenance. And if your views don't really dictate you becoming high maintenance, but I'm still bringing you in and paying you because you're the homie and, I'm breaking even after all the expenses,
right? Then
you asking for a raise is like, come on. But apparently Vlad was willing to listen to Aries Spears asking for a raise. Like Vlad was willing to listen and work. But Aries Spears and his behavior and his attitude ruined it all. Vlad really took what Aries Spears did personally, because from Vlad's perspective, when Aries Spears was being canceled for the Tiffany Haddish skit involving Aries Spears playing a child predator, and those skits went viral, and there was like him in a skit with the child in the underwear, him doing weird stuff. Aries Spears got canceled. Nobody would touch Aries Spears. Nobody would work with Aries Spears.
I didn't know that.
Spears was performing.
Time out. All right, so I didn't know that. Okay, so as I'm listening, I am reacting to this. I ain't never seen this video before, but as I'm listening to this, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm one of them people that I don't, man. Listen, when it comes to child, I don't want to say it right, because I don't know if YouTube gonna block the video or not. But when it comes to people who prey on kids, prey on little minors, I ain't rocking with that shit at all. I don't even like when I see it in movies. I don't like when I see it in comedy skits, because to me personally, these comedians who are comfortable enough to do a comedy skit where they are a predator, a child predator, to me, I'm like, man, I feel like you trying to tell us something. You getting in touch with your inner self on screen, and you letting the world know. It's almost like they hiding it in plain sight. You see what I'm saying? So when I hear shit like that, I'm like, yeah, because I don't give a fuck how much money you paying me as a man who got kids. Ain't no fucking way in hell I'm hopping on screen for the public to see me play a predator. I'm not doing that shit. Some people got morals and values, and that's one thing that, I stand behind. I ain't rocking with that shit, to be honest with you. All predators, get them the fuck up out of there ASAP, expeditiously.
Performing in hole-in-the-wall comedy clubs with 50 people. Like, Aries Spears went to ground zero. And Vlad believes that his interviews with Aries Spears was really crucial to Aries Spears' come up and resurgence. And Aries Spears will tell Vlad this. So Vlad believes that because he's responsible for your resurgence, you at least owe him like a different level of respect, or more respect than you exhibited, like as of lately, right? Or more respect than to talk about holding him hostage because you believe he has no other option left. Now, Vlad will say that he was paying Aries Spears $4,000, and that Aries Spears, as we just saw in his clip, Vlad felt like Aries Spears got a spirit of jealousy, and when he contacted him to talk about the Boosie situation, Aries Spears just contacted him on some negative energy.
Out of everyone that I've ever had on my show, like in terms of regular guests, I have seen Aries benefit the most. Because he went in the beginning from doing small comedy clubs to when our stuff started going viral and it started getting, big on TikTok and so forth, things just absolutely took off for him. He got his, he talked about this on camera, the biggest show he's ever been paid for, Saudi Arabia. Was this the most money you ever made?
Yeah, man, they paying motherfuckers a lot over there, boy. They rich over in Saudi Arabia.
Was it more than twice you've ever made for a single show?
We're going to stop at the first question.
He did his biggest venue ever. He was doing clubs of maybe like whatever, 100, 200 people. He did a show in Connecticut with 3,000 people. He did a show in LA at the Novo Theater that I went to.
Hey, shit, no cap though, for real. If I was Aries Spears, I'm taking my ass back to Saudi Arabia. I'm taking my ass back to Saudi Arabia, man. Like, listen, if he making that type of money over there, why do you want to stay over here, man? I don't know. Shit. Sometimes I wonder with some people, but yeah, man. If I'm making that type of money over there, I'm taking my ass back over there. For real. I'll be on the first motherfucking plane smoking, boy. Back to Saudi Arabia. Get my bread.
To support, that was like 1,400 people. Aries would always, I have text messages from him. Yo, bro, he did his first Europe tour recently. He's like, yo, I'm in Europe and people are running up to me, mobbing me, quoting me from our interviews.
Oh, wow.
So like, I think like a month and a half ago, he asked to raise his appearance fee again. I looked at the numbers and I'm like, cool, let's do it. Let's do it. The numbers are slowly getting better. And I'm like, yo, let's do it. Makes perfect sense. And he would say things like, yo, to all y'all haters out there who, you know, talking shit about me doing this show, I get 5 digits every time I do an interview here. I get 5 digits while y'all sit at home and do nothing. I get 5 digits.
See,
It ain't like I'm on there for free.
Listen.
He pays me. Correct.
That's where, listen. That's where I feel like Aries fucked up. Me, personally, I'm not disclosing with nobody who's doing the exact same thing as me what I make if I know I'm making more than them. You know why? Because it's
Stupid.
And that's when motherfuckers decide that they want to try to get on the same level as you. You might have so a perfect example, you know, I get a promotion at work, but me and this other person started at the same time, right? But I got a better work ethic than them. People like me more than they like them, you know, and I come to work on time. You know, I show up, I do my job, I go home. You feel me? This person shows up late. They have problems with their coworkers. The supervisor can't stand them. But then they get mad when you get a promotion and you elevating. They get mad and they feel like they should be on the same playing field as you. There's no way in hell I would tell this person, hey, I'm making $20,000 more a year. You know why? Because they're going to do everything in their power to fuck up what you got going on or try to sabotage your shit. Period. You never disclose with nobody what you make ever. I don't give a fuck if it's flipping burgers at McDonald's and you got a fucking 25-cent raise. I wouldn't tell none of my coworkers. Why? Because of the type of shit that happens after you tell them. Your job going to start getting played with. You know, they're going to find a reason to get you up out of there. That same person that's jealous and envious of you, man, they'll fuck all that shit up for you. So yeah, you get a raise, any of that shit for y'all out there, keep it to yourself.
He pays me a nice 5 figures. Yeah. So if my choice is either stay home on a Tuesday and do nothing and earn nothing, or go sit down for an hour and a half and walk away with 5 figures where I could not make anything, what am I gonna do? No, I agree. I'm gonna make the money and I get to check them.
Right.
And I let him run with this story, but that was a lie.
Oh man,
he was not getting 5 digits.
You know, it's typical hip hop. You know, you got to say you got a color TV when everyone got black and white.
Exactly. He was making $4,000 an episode.
Okay.
Right, 4,000.
Still pretty good.
When y'all on y'all
man,
own
listen, he still
y'all love to cosplay as a Hebrew Israelite, as a Black Panther, as a militant, strong black man. But behind the scenes, y'all get the bootlicking. Oh, thank you, Sa. Oh, thank you, Masa. Oh, Masa, you give me good opportunities, Masa. I was in Europe. Come on, bruh. Vlad ain't
this
wrong.
nigga Poetic Flacco, funny as hell, man.
Yo, how you blaming Vlad for telling people, hey, man, Aries Spears went up and succeeded for being on my platform when you behind the scenes, oh, sir, thanks you, sir. You helps out me, sir. Nah, man. He has every right.
Listen,
now,
man.
He also allows you to cap. He also allows you to go on different platforms to tell people you getting paid 5 figures. 5 figures is $10K or more. And you got other people like TK Kirkland and others who probably ain't getting paid $10K, who get more views than you. They probably like, huh, really? So, right? Like, so you asked for a raise a month and a half ago. He gave you the raise.
Okay.
And then he gave you the raise you asked for a month and a half ago. Your numbers were the same it is now a month and a half ago. And you was perfectly fine with the $4,000. Then as soon as Boosie says he getting paid $25,000, you come out and ask for another raise based on what Boosie's being paid.
All right, so what I'm gathering from this, see, because at first I was on Aries Spears' side, you feel me? Now that I'm hearing the full story, Flacco is kind of changing my little perspective on everything. Yeah, man, you should have just stayed quiet, man. What? First of all, you asking for more money, and I mean, I ain't trying to say that Boosie is, more famous than you are or anything like that, but at the same time, he does a lot of interviews with Vlad, and I'm pretty sure he probably has more views. I haven't, fact checked that or nothing like that, but I'm pretty sure he probably get more views, because Aries Spears, he does like his little comedy skits and everything, his stand-ups and all of that shit. We know who he is, but he hasn't been in the spotlight for some time now. Boosie stay in the spotlight, whether it's drama related shit or, new music or a new artist that he done signed. So, yeah, man, he should have just stayed quiet with all that, man. Just take your $4,000 and keep it pushing, man. Like, if your numbers would have went up, then I would have, asked for a raise and all of that shit. But it just seems to me like he was only really asking because of what Flacco said. Boosie had mentioned it, so now he wanted to hop on the bandwagon and try to. But the shit is just all
Stupid.
Paid a month later, you couldn't possibly think that was going to end well for you. If there's one person on earth, one group of people on earth, you cannot under no circumstances extort, you know who that group is, and Vlad belongs to that group. So you was already putting yourself on a dummy mission.
So the $25,000 thing comes out.
He done said a lot.
I'm out with my kids.
He done just said
We're doing
a lot.
like an escape room. If you know
Okay,
what that
Flacco.
is.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm picking
out
up
with my
what you
twins.
putting down.
We're doing an escape room.
Got you.
And I'm enjoying my time with my kids.
Got you.
So then I get these text messages from Aries. Yo,
It's these
Boosie's
business-
getting $25,000.
man, these business deals, man.
We need to renegotiate. And look at these comments. Look at these YouTube comments. I only watch VladTV when Aries on. Yo, Aries needs a raise. Aries is my favorite guest. He's the only one I watched. And I said, well, first of all, you just got raised up.
Man.
You get nowhere near the views of Boosie. Nowhere near the views.
Okay, so I'm understanding now. Yeah, that makes
Boosie's
sense.
just a way bigger figure.
I
Have
just
a
said that.
conversation based on
Just said
YouTube
that.
comments.
Right.
He's like, yo, you're not going to convince me what I'm worth. Look at these people. They say they come only for me, and you need to up my salary.
Oh, it's like a hostile takeover, huh?
And if you don't, then maybe we're done.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Dang,
Plain
he
like
threatened to
that.
quit.
I said, listen,
He threatened to quit.
I'm out with my
All right. See, okay. See, now I'm siding with Vlad. You feel me? Yeah, man, you can't just he let what it was say a lot, even with the rap culture. You see what I'm saying? With the rappers, these drill rappers and shit, they let people put battery packs in their back. He put the cables to him. You know what I mean? Like the fans, the fans who like the show, who watch Vlad TV, put the cables in Aries' back to make him believe that he should be getting paid more, based off the fact that they saying that they subscribe to the actual channel just to see him. But see, my thing is, that's only a few people, man. Vlad got like over 6 million subscribers. So ain't no fucking way like a few people come and tell you, oh, the only reason why I watch it is because you're on there. Okay. That's only like a few people, man. Out of the 6 million subscribers that this man has, you think that he about to listen to you come to him and tell him that you should get a raise just because fucking 4 people then told us or told him, you feel me, that they only subscribe to his shit to watch you. Yeah, man, you crazy as hell. Yeah, Vlad, I'm with you.
kids, right? I don't have access to my laptop, to the numbers or whatever else. So I said, all right, I come home. So I get home and I said, yo, now I'm home. Let's have a conversation about the numbers. He said, cool, let's do it. I said, cool, what time works for you? At 5 o'clock. Bet. I changed around
This
my
nigga
schedule.
that came with receipts.
I cleared my schedule out. And I'm
Vlad
like, okay,
funny,
me and
man.
Aries
He
are going to
funny.
have a business conversation at 5 o'clock.
But
This is where Aries burnt the bridge at, and I'll be real. If you hear this, you can't blame Vlad. If you hear what Aries Spears did, nobody can blame Vlad for saying, all right, bro, F you, I'm done, I'm moving on.
Right.
Right? Because like now you're playing games, right? And like now you're being like a prima donna. You hit me up for a raise a month after I already gave you a raise because of something you've seen online. If I'm real, if I'm Vlad, I'm stopping that conversation right there.
Stupid.
I just gave you a raise a month ago, bro. You've only did one interview after your initial raise. You did one interview so far. Not happening, bro. Let's revisit this in 6 months.
Right.
But Vlad says, you know what, man? Let's have a conversation. Aries Spears essentially spat in Vlad's face.
What?
What he did is the equivalent to spitting in Vlad's face.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold up. Nah, ain't no way in hell
to make it work until the disrespect just got too flagrant.
All right, man. Okay, so when he said spit in the face, I'm thinking like he literally spit in this man's face, right? Man, listen, that's one of the most disrespectful fucking things you can ever do to somebody is fucking spit on them. I'll tell you that right now. Man, listen. Jesus himself will have to come down here and stop me from putting my hands on a motherfucker for actually spitting on me. That's some of the most disgusting shit you can ever do to somebody. And that's like the ultimate fuck you. Like, we done if you do some shit like that to me. Straight up.
5 o'clock rolls around, he doesn't respond. I said, all right, cool. Next morning, maybe around, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I hit him up again. I said, do you still want to have this conversation? You know what he said?
What?
Yeah, at some point. I
What?
looked at my phone.
At some
I am
point.
done with this forever. Fuck Aries Spears. Because here's the thing, right? The whole thing about having your own business and reaching a certain level of success is you get to decide who you want to work with. You get to decide how you want to spend time with the type of people that are respectful.
I feel that.
They can have regular business conversations with you.
Right. That shit
And
was
not people
childish.
like this.
That shit was childish.
Are just jealous ass pocket watchers.
Oh,
Because here's
see?
the thing, right?
That's
There's
what it's
two
looking like,
types of
Aries.
jealous pocket watchers out
That's what it's looking like, my
There's
boy.
the broke ones, right? And we've been there before. But then you got motherfuckers like Aries Spears, who's doing better than he ever has, who's making more money than he's ever made in his whole career. And he's still jealous over Boosie. He's jealous of another man because he's making more money on a platform than him, even though he's making way more money ever. And it clouds his judgment so bad that he wants to crash out. And he doesn't even want to have a conversation. He thinks that these stupid ass comments justify his position. So I said, yo, I'm done. Fuck him. He's not welcome to the platform anymore. I don't give a
No more makeup?
Yeah, no more makeup. I'm sorry, Candace. I'm sorry.
I don't know about y'all, bro. That's called fumbling the bag, man.
Man, he
Anybody
is
justifying
funny.
this, you're also a dummy. First off, bro, you getting paid $4,000 per interview. Right, one interview a month, that's $4,000 a month. Easy money. Plus, you're being given a promotional tool and a vehicle you can't pay for.
Right.
Yo, these clip pages, these streamers, these comedians, they're paying these clippers 6 figures a month for clippers to do to them what VladTV was doing to Aries Spears for damn near free. No, Vlad was paying Aries Spears to do it for him.
That's
So
crazy.
these clippers are being paid 6 figures to spread these clips out and get them views. Aries Spears come on Vlad, and now there's like thousands of people who are taking the clips and reposting it. How many of those people are taking Aries Spears comedy clips and reposting it? Not many, if any. But they're taking the Vlad clips and reposting them because Aries Spears is on Vlad. Plus the views on Vlad. So Aries Spears had an inbuilt promotional tool that most people would do for free. Do you understand?
Right.
Most people would want to come on Vlad to speak so that they can get that promotion, especially as a comedian who got to sell tickets, who got to sell out dates.
That's what I thought. That's
What
exactly what I was thinking
on
too.
Vlad and say, hey, I'm going to be here, and here this month.
Right.
And then a video do 1 million views and folks get to see you speak and talk and say, damn, I love this guy. It feels like my homie, and then buy your tickets. Now all that is gone because you wanted to pocket watch another man. You lost your bread and butter and your promotional tool because you wanted to pocket watch another man. Y'all got to stop being this dumb, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? What do you think about this, man? All right, do y'all feel like Aries Spears is in the wrong or is he correct, okay? Is Vlad correct in your mind? Let me know, okay? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen.
I ain't gonna even lie, man. Real shit. I feel like Aries is in the wrong. Now watching the video, getting some of the facts and how everything went down, what he did was childish as fuck, man. Like, come on, man. The man even took time out of his day to let you know, hey, this is the time we can hop on a call, you know, have a discussion or whatever. He's even reaching out to this man, and he says at some point, obviously you ain't give a fuck about the Rays that much if instead of you keeping that time that y'all scheduled, you gonna tell him at some point. So I'm with Vlad on this one, man. And I would have been on the same shit. I would have been like, fuck him. I'm moving on. That's just it.